I'm Eric Schumacher-Rasmussen, the editor and VP of streamingmedia.com, and I've had the privilege of being one of the moderators here at the inaugural Northern Waves event in Oslo. And one of our speakers this morning was Andy Wilson from the Digital Production Partnership. Hi, Andy.
Hiya.
And he spoke about the interoperable master format, IMF. Could you give us a 2-minute condensed version of what IMF is?
Absolutely. So IMF it's a folder, if you like. It's a package of content for distributing very high quality program and movie content internationally around the world. So it's typically used by studios or by broadcasters to buy and sell content between each other. And it's a way that you can put together audio, video, and metadata assets into one big package in the highest possible quality, so 4K or above quality, and then automate the creation of different versions, so that's different subtitle versions, different language tracks, and different compliance edits for delivery to broadcasters or OTT distributors globally.
Okay, and so that has a massive impact on the file sizes that we're looking at, right? Because rather than having all of these dozens, thousands of versions in different files, they're all within the IMF container.
Absolutely. So if you're selling a program to the USA, to Germany, to Japan, to Italy, to Spain, to all kinds of different territories, typically each time you make a different version of that program and then you send it via a file shuttle to the buyer at the other end, and then they'll transcode it. Well, with IMF, you make one version of it, and then you add in extra video, audio, or subtitle assets into that package, but it's only the differences between the different versions. So you might have an original version, which is, let's say, the US edit, and then you'll have, here's the clips that we need for the Saudi Arabian cut, or for the Japanese cut, and here's the soundtracks that we need. So you only hold the differences, which means that you're not on your media asset management system holding tens, hundreds, sometimes thousands for feature films, different versions on that media asset system. You're holding one file and lots of little differences, which massively reduces, we think, about 90% of the storage that you need for all those different versions.
That's an incredible savings.
It's really significant.
Yeah. Now, thinking bigger picture, looking at the OTT industry as it exists today, what do you see as the biggest opportunity for also, whether it's technology or content companies in the OTT space, and on the flip side, what are the biggest challenges?
Well, I think the opportunity really is how can we get the highest possible content, quality content, out to those audiences at home on the devices that they want. And as we move towards 8K, dare I say it, with the Japanese Olympics coming in 2020, that's going to become a reality. A lot of companies are struggling to get to air 4K content. They're all using over-the-top technologies. But coming around the corner, there's this great opportunity, exceptionally high quality video files. But at the same time, guess what? It's a challenge. We've just got used to dealing with HD. We're trying to get used to dealing with 4K content, and now all of a sudden, bang! Those files just get even bigger. So there's a great opportunity in audiences getting better and better quality content, and we've seen that across pretty much all content commissioners are going high-end for those programs. But then the challenge of that is, crumbs, we've just got used to managing these files. Now they've just got much bigger. Mm-hmm. So that's always going to be the kind of the challenge as the media develops, is how do we cope with better quality and bigger file sizes? And we're in a race between codecs maturing and then program makers and technology developers getting even bigger, and what's coming after 8K? It'll be 16K. And so that's not going to stop anytime soon.
Sure. And as the codecs change, we're talking about H.264, HEVC, and now AV1. Mm-hmm. As I understand it, IMF is future-proof, so that whatever codec you want to throw in there.
It's very much an upstream technology. So it's about working in the post-production suite and then in the mastering and versioning arena before it then goes on to distributors who will take that asset and that content and then transcode it down to their delivery formats to each either individual device profile or bandwidth profile, or however they've configured their CDN and delivery onto their consumer. IMF sits up the chain from there, so it's about starting from the highest possible content up here, and then meaning that hopefully your transcode at the end of it is actually a better quality, because you're not going down mezzanine codec, then another mezzanine codec, of retranscoding, and in each generation you're losing quality. We're actually saying let's hold it in that high quality IMF mastering format for that long, then only at the end of the chain, then let's look at the transcode at the last moment. So when we started doing this work, we thought you'll never put an IMF on a cloud server. Well, actually, with compute as it is today, we might see a time, not quite yet, but not that far off, that we could see kind of live transcode of IMF files. And that's a really interesting development.
Very cool, very cool. This is the first Northern Waves conference, and we're only halfway through the day, but how have you found it so far?
It's been really fascinating to see an incredible mix of program executives, of technologists, of great content, all coming together to really talk about the modern challenges of delivering media. And whether that's via broadcast, whether that's via OTT, or a mixture of the two. And it's a really unique event that brings those insights, and I think it's very exciting to see the outputs.
All right, thank you very much, Andy.
Thank you.